What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. And today I will be talking about Black Lightning Season 2, Episode 1. This is the recap. The title of the episode is The Book of Consequences, Chapter 1, The Rise of the Green Light Babies. So let's talk about it, man. Leave your theories, opinions, comments, leave it all down below. Let me know what you thought of the episode, and most likely I will be continuing to review and recap this season. I did the same thing last season. I finished like the second half of the season. So let's get into it, man. Let's catch everybody back up. Now, this episode starts off with Issa Williams being shot, well, not even shot, choked out by the police, in very similar to a lot of things that goes on in this country. Black males being killed by law enforcement. And this is something that Black Lightning loves to do. They love to use current events in today's world, and they like to put it inside the show. So Issa Williams is dead. Everybody's pissed off. Another young black male dead, and it seems like it's just bad. Apparently he's been taking green light, and they're tired of all these green light babies or kids taking the drugs. Now we got the Reverend. He's just like, man, they've been killing black people before green light, and that's the same thing in today's world. Stuff like this is always happening. They use green light. To me, green light is supposed to be like crack or whatever, but they use it in another term as green light. But the Reverend said this has to stop. It's bad, and he's right. It has to stop. All the killing has to stop. Now Jefferson, he's talking to the school board, and they're like, look, man, we gonna keep this school closed. We closing the school. Too much shit is happening. And they're suspicious of Jefferson because they're like, dude, all this shit happened in the school. You wasn't there. And then we couldn't even contact you like a couple days after. Like, where were you at? Like, we needed to speak to you. We needed you there. We needed to pretty much communicate with you. And it was entirely too hard to do that. Jefferson says he was on vacation, but we know he was recovering from the attacks of painkiller and all that. He was trying to keep his family safe. So it's looking bad for your boy Jefferson, man. Very bad for him. Now, Lynn, she meets up. She has to go be questioned by the boys. And I believe his name is Agent Ovell. Correct me if I'm wrong. We know him from Menace to Society. And this guy, he's questioning her. He's like, how did you find these pods? Who is your connect? Lynn, she's not budging. She's not going to tell him who gave her the connection to the pods and to how she found all those kids or whatever. She pretty much said, look, she wants to be in control of the pods and she wants to help the people. And Agent Ovell pretty much says, no, you're not going to do that. You're going to stay away from the pods. We don't need you near them. The government owns the pods. So Lynn, she's not going to give up. She's going to continue to try to control this. She wants to continue her research and continue to try to be involved in this to help the people. That's her main goal, is to help the people. But everybody in this episode will suffer consequences, in my opinion, later on in the season. But Lynn, she's just trying to help out, and I can't really blame her. Now we get to Jennifer. And Jennifer, once again, she's well, I don't want to say once again, but she's floating in the air and shit. Can't control her powers. It's a lot of stuff going on in her head mentally. All the stuff that happened in season 1 is in her head. And now her powers is taking over. She just cannot control them. Eventually she's going to have to. But in this episode, she goes through a lot. And we will talk about that later on. Now, your girl, Cyanide, ends up getting into a big fight with Kara. And Cyanide is dead. It's been, they made it official. She died. She's been killed. She was, she was fighting. She was doing her thing, but Kara ended her life. It's just that simple. Now Kara, she's like, look, I got to get this briefcase. She really wants to get out the ASA. She's tired of it. She knows whatever in this briefcase is very dangerous. So her whole game plan is to get the briefcase and get out. And also she wants to be protected. But she needs help. She's going to need a lot of help, actually. So she decides to go to Gambi Because she knows that Gambi used to be the old ASA spotter. She knows this already. She knows the information. And she says, look, if you help, put me in protection, help me out, I can help you get this briefcase from Tobias. And Gambi's like, all right. He agrees. He's like, all right, if that's what you can do, let's make a deal. So he's going to trust the word, and hopefully she can get this briefcase. He asked her what is in the briefcase. She said hell is in the briefcase. So it's something very powerful. She's not going to let him know, but eventually we all know you're going to find out exactly what's inside the briefcase. It has to be something very powerful. But as of right now, Gambi doesn't know, but he's still going to go ahead and trust her and try to help her out, but she has to do her part. We're going to see where the storyline goes. Your girl Kara is going to be stepping up a whole lot in this season, in my opinion. Now we get to the Reverend, and he's pretty much telling the people, because they want to know, they want to see their kids that's in those pods. The government says no, they control those kids. They're keeping them. They're the government's property. The families are very upset. So the people, they want to sue the government. Now this Reverend says, look, in order to sue the government, we got to pretty much raise money. We got to raise $500,000 to even be in the process to sue the government, which I find very funny. I don't really trust the Reverend. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's going to be something else. But Anissa is looking like, okay, I'm going to help them out somehow, some way. But I just don't trust the Reverend. You need 500 G's to even be in the process to sue the government. I guess we going to see where this storyline plays, but I just feel like something ain't right. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm really wrong about the Reverend, but it just doesn't seem right, man. It seems like he just money hungry to me. It really does seem like that, but we'll see where the storyline goes. Hopefully Anissa does the right thing. Now we get to Lynn. She's having a conversation with Jennifer. She just trying to talk to Jennifer about the issues that's going on, and also her powers and not being able to control them and everything like that. Just trying to talk to her. They get in an argument, and your girl Jennifer ends up using her powers. Once again, she can't control herself. She uses her powers on her mother. Like, really? You can't control your shit? Like, you that mad, you that upset that you had to use your powers on your mother? But she snaps. She ended up hurting her own mother. Landed on the ground, like shook, like, damn. You know what I'm saying? You really just did that to me. And your girl Jennifer, of course, she gets all sad, like, oh shit, I messed up. Yeah, you did. You messed up. I don't know what they're gonna do with this girl, man. She's suffering from all the shit that happened in season 1. Her mental game is all messed up. She needs to control this because someone else is going to get hurt. She may end up killing somebody she loves. She has to be able to control her powers. Now, Lynn, she goes to Jefferson. She tells him that, look, she talked to the government, Agent Ovale. They don't want her near those pods. She says Gambi has a connection, and he's going to be able to let her control those pods and do research on those pods. Jefferson, he agrees with Agent Ovale. He says, look, I mean, you don't really need to be by those pods. They end up getting into an argument or whatever because they don't agree. Jefferson just don't want Lynn getting hurt, trying to help people out. He want her to be safe, but she wants to help the people. She wants to be involved. This is something that she's been studying for a very long time. So, of course, she going to try to be a part of it. And she don't care what Jefferson got to say. She's going to continue to do what she wants to do at the end of the day. Now, your girl Anissa Thunder, she goes in and just robs the drug dealers of all the dirty money. She's whooping she's whooping these guys' ass. They can't do nothing with her. We know this. And she takes all this stack of cash back to the church. I mean, they all pull their straps out on her, but she dropped that money off, and then the Reverend, I think he said, praise Jesus or whatever. He didn't ask no questions. He did not ask any questions. To me, I just feel like he money hungry. I feel like he money hungry, man. But I could be wrong. I think we're going to find out later on. But he's going to take all this money. Is he going to do the right thing with it? Will they be able to even be in the talks of suing the government? We're going to have to wait and find out. But you guys let me know. What do you think about the Reverend in this storyline? Do you think he's legit, or do you think he's a phony? Because we know a lot of these church people are phonies for real and money hungry. Now, Black Lightning, he meets up with Chief, Henderson. He meets up with him, and Henderson is like, look, dude, I got it all down packed. I know you're Black Lightning. I know Jefferson is you. You might as well tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. I know the truth that you're Black Lightning. You keep saving Jefferson's his kid, so it has to be you. Tell me the truth. So, of course, Jefferson reveals himself like, yeah, it is me. I had to do what I had to do. And Henderson also asked him like, so is Anissa Thunder? First he said it's Lynn Thunder, which he was wrong. But then he's like, it has to be Anissa, which he's right. So he finds out the truth that Jefferson is Black Lightning, Anissa is Thunder, and Henderson is just pissed off because he's been helping Jefferson for so long, so many years. They've been cool, and he's just like, damn, dude, you couldn't tell me this the whole time. And he's been trying his best to protect him. So we're going to see where the storyline plays off. Your boy Henderson just pretty much walked off, pissed off. Now, Gambi ended up telling Jefferson that Kara was the spotter, and Kara is going to try to get this briefcase from Tobias. And now Jefferson's like, really? She was the spotter the whole time? He's just confused. It's a lot of information coming out. He just like, really? I guess we got to do what we got to do. Hopefully, they thinking she can get the briefcase. They don't really know for sure, but we'll find out later on if she's going to be able to get it or not. But Jefferson's still in shock. Like, really, it's Kara. The whole time, she was a spotter, getting all those kids right under his nose, and he knew nothing about it. Now we get back to your boy Issa. Issa Williams wakes up out of the body bag, out of nowhere. He's a green light baby, whatever. He wakes up, and his mother is shocked, and she's pissed off too. Whatever his powers is, it makes his mother tell the truth. She tells him the truth. Like, dude, I wanted you dead. I was happy when you died. I was happy not worrying about you taking green light or whatever. She tells the truth, and Issa is like, really? He's pissed off. He starts running. They start shooting at him and shit. And his mother is trying to apologize. It's too late. Your boy Issa is on a run. And I don't know, man. I think his character, will have more time later this season. But something's not right, man. Something is not right. And your girl Keisha, Jennifer's friend, she's on her phone. She sees all this shit right there on the news. She tells Jennifer, like, really? These green light babies are just popping back up from the dead out of body bags. She shows Jennifer the video. Jennifer starts tweaking out. Her powers start to activate once again. She can't control herself. She cannot control herself. And she ended up going into the bathroom, tell Keisha, she's like, Keisha, you got to go. Like, you got to get up out of here. She cannot control her powers at all. It's just a matter of time before she really hurts someone else. Hopefully she doesn't hurt an innocent person or whatever. Just like she hurt her mom. She has to be able to control her power somehow, some way. I don't really know how she's going to do that. Eventually, it will just come to her. But we're going to see where that storyline plays off. We get back to Agent Ovell. He's talking to Lynn. He's like, I don't know who helped you, who your connect is, who in the hell gave you the connection to these pods. Because now Lynn, she's able to control the pods and do research or whatever. And he says he's going to find out. And when he does find out who it is, he's going to cut the connection. Lynn says she doesn't really care. She's here to do her job. And this is something that she's been doing since day one. And her whole goal is to help the people. And that's exactly what she's going to do. But remember, this season seems like it's going to be about consequences. So I think Lynn somehow, some way is going to pay for this, trying to help the people from this dude, man. I just feel like something bad is going to happen. And that's why Jefferson didn't want her doing it in the first place. Jefferson has to come and pretty much get Jennifer to calm down. He has to neutralize her powers once again. He has to do it. Calms her down. She's back to normal for now. What the hell is wrong with Jennifer? She just can't control her powers. It's just coming out of nowhere. What if she in school and this shit happens? What's going to happen then? Now she's going to be a target. So Jefferson knows this. Hopefully they can figure this out because she's becoming very dangerous. Jefferson he's talking to the school board once again. His boy tells him, look, they decided to keep the school closed. Now Jefferson says, you know what? It's cool. I'm just going to step down. I'm going to step down as the principal. You guys don't have to worry. I'll take the blame. Tell the school board I'm stepping down. They ain't got nothing else to worry about. That way they can put the blame all on me. My main goal is, to protect this community. And that's what he wants to do. He doesn't really care. So he's going to step down as the principal. He's going to get a lot of backlash. People are going to be talking shit about him. And he's just going to have to take it, man. He's going to get through it. But eventually, I hope he get his just due, man. I hope he gets his just due. And we get to the final moments of this episode. Your boy Issa is just out by himself. He ain't got nowhere to go. I got a feeling something bad is going to happen. Hopefully he don't run into Tobias or anybody else. But I feel like something bad is going to happen with this Issa character. And we also get to Lynn. We see her back in the pods, controlling them, doing what she got to do, doing her research, trying to figure out what the hell is going on. But this is where she wants to be. She wants to be helping out. I just got a feeling that something bad is going to happen with her doing this. And then we get to your girl Anissa, a.k.a. Thunder, collecting all this money. Is this the right thing for her to do? I understand she wants to help the church. She wants to help those families out. But I got a feeling that the church, that reverend, I just got a feeling that he ain't true like he say he is. So we going to see where that storyline plays off. And once again, your girl Jennifer is floating in the air. She's lit. Like literally, she's lit. And what's going to happen with this? This mysterious power, she just popping up out of nowhere. Hopefully she can learn how to control them. Like I told you guys, if she doesn't, someone else is going to get hurt. And the episode finally ends off with Kara trying to go back and secure this briefcase from Tobias. Now, Tobias, he was about to kill her. It was almost over for your girl Kara. It was almost over for her. He had her, and she ended up figuring out an escape route. She slides up under his legs, and she pulls out no other than a Dre move. Yes, she jumps out the window, just like Dre did from Power. You know what I'm talking about if you watch Power. She jumped straight out the window. Like, really? And your boy Tobias, he's just pissed off. He's like, okay, this ain't the last time I'm going to see you. I'm going to get my payback. You're going to pay for killing Cyanide. So we can expect this whole season, it's going to be a back and forth thing going. A lot of new stuff is going to happen this season, but I can't wait, man. I cannot wait. You guys let me know what you thought of this first episode. I can't wait for episode 2. I'm going to be recapping it, so be ready for it. I'll probably drop it Wednesday instead of a week later. I had to catch up, man. I didn't even know the season started, so I kind of started kind of late. I had to catch up. I had to remember a lot of things that happened last season. But you guys let me know what you thought about the episode, and I will continue to bring you more Black Lightning content in the future. But I'm going to get on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.
Western road flows, my confidence level getting settled. Don't get hyped for the moment, then start to backpedal. Don't let your newfound fame fool you, cloud up your judgment to talk loosely. I really do this, been flowing stupid since Vince Carter was on some through the legs arm and a hoop shit. Drinking Hypnotic with Glenn Lewis.